the Stonish Giant Woman of Old.
This is going to be interesting. I'll see y'all in a second.
Shalom, everybody. Welcome to Visual Disturbance. I'm your host, Brian Reese. Welcome to the channel today. Wasn't even going to do a show, but here I am. I've had some issues, health issues, all this visual stuff that I deal with, and then I pulled my back out a few days ago, and then I'm kind of suffering from that, so just bear with me. It's going to be a short one tonight, but hey, I'm here. First, before we get started on the show tonight, one of our sponsors, Joshua, Watts Leather Works. Give a shout out to him for a sponsor. And Shake and Wake Radio Network. Bless you, Miss Ann. And I'm going to just for the fun of it, I'm going to play the intro for Josh's Watts Leather. It's a little loud, so let's just do it. Yeah. Joshua, if you're watching, man, bless you, my friend. All right, so one more thing I just want to bring up, too, before I get going on the show. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I'm going to put the link down in the description of the show. It would help out the channel a lot and to support the channel. And like I said before, if you don't like them, if you do, comment in the below in the description, comment. And just let me know how you like these. So I made some more, and here is the website that I've made, Visual Disturbance. And let's see here if I can get to, here we go. Got a few things here. Got quite a few mugs. I got 2 magnets that I made, and a couple of new cups. Go check them out if you get an opportunity, and I really would appreciate it so very much. So anyways, this is going to be a short one today because my back is killing me. But we're going to talk about something that you know, it's hardly ever talked about. And then we talk about on this channel a lot of giants, etc. A lot of weird things, but a lot of things that, that's been covered up and things that have been kind of hidden. But today we're going to talk about a very compelling story about a giant woman. So, and they literally call her a Stonish, like a stone woman. So, yeah, check this out. So, let's see. Here we go. All right, guys. This is the story. It's a what if moment. So, is this thing an accurate story? Is it something to file and put on the shelf and say that it could be maybe accurate? Who knows? But I wanted to cover it because, I usually just cover giants, actually men. But this one really got me because it's a woman. Let's do it. Let's get into it. In the olden days, this is in a book, by the way. I'm not going to tell the book, but this isn't a book written, and it's a tale of the Iroquois stories of the stone woman. And let's just get into it and check it out. In the olden days, the hunters always took their wives with them on their expeditions. It was a wife's duty to fetch the game that was killed and prepared and cooked. By the way, this is called the Stone Giant's wife. And a great hunter set forth upon hunting excursion and took his wife with him. He found so much game that finally he built a wigwam and settled down. One day he had gone hunting in one direction, while his wife was sent in another to collect the game he had taken out the previous day. When she returned towards home one evening, laden with a game, she was surprised at hearing a woman's voice. Isn't that creepy? In the woods, especially. And as she entered, her surprise changed forever, for she saw literally a stone, giant woman nursing the chief's child. "Do not be afraid," said the giantess. "Come in." And his wife obeyed. She took her, and she had run away from her cruel husband. So this giant stone woman has a giant stone man after her, apparently, and it's her husband, who wanted to take her out, not take her out for dinner, and that she wished to stay a while with the hunter's family. She had come from far away, from the land of the stone giants. Interesting topic. And then we're going to get real quick, we're going to talk about the Stonish, my goodness, Stonish giants, about their armor, and how the Indians had such a hard time actually taking down these characters. Had a lot of horrible instances, and there's depictions and illustrations out there that talked about they had some type of shielding, and the Indians would refer them as a stone. Literally, they had skin of stone. So we're going to talk about that in another episode. Let's continue on. And was very tired, and added that they must be careful what food they gave her. She could not eat raw food, but it must be well cooked, so thoroughly cooked, indeed, that she could not taste, the blood. For if she tasted the blood, she might wish to, I don't want to read it on here, but yeah, her, just, I guess, if you understand the biblical narrative and you look at giants, and they had the carnivore nature, and they had they was cannibals and all that, they was a little wild. So So anyways, she knew that the woman's husband was a mighty hunter, and she knew that his wife brought in the game, but now she would do it instead. Then she said that she knew where to find him and would start after it at once. If anybody has ever come to the channel and checked it out, in biblical narrative, it talks about mighty men of old, mighty men of renown, the Gilberine, the mighty hunter. We could talk about Nimrod, etc. He became a mighty hunter in the land. Isn't it interesting that this book here is talking about mighty hunters? Anyways, continue on. After a while, she returned, bringing in one hand, and loaded with which 4 ordinary men could not have carried. So this one must have been gigantic. The woman cooked it, and they dined together. As the evening came, the stone giantess bade the woman go out and meet her husband and tell him of her visit. So she started, and the hunter was much pleased to hear of the help she had given. In the morning, after he had gone on the hunting expedition, the giantess said, "Now I have a secret for you. My husband is after me. In 3 days he will be here. We shall have a terrible fight when it comes, and you and your husband must help me, take him out." In 2 days afterwards, she said, "Now your husband must remain at home, for mine is coming. But do not be afraid. We shall take him out. Only you must help catch and hold him. I will show you where to strike him so that the blow will go right through to his heart." The hunter and his wife were both frightened at this, But she reassured them, and they all three awaited the coming of the giant. So she placed herself in the entrance, and as he came in sight, she was ready. She seized him and threw him down on the ground. Now she said, "Strike him on the arms. Now on the back of the neck." And so he was finally taken out. Then she said, "One second. Having some difficulties. That's okay. That's what we like." Hang one moment. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit of there we go. Let's get it back here. 1 second. There we go. Let's get it. Oh, here we go. All right. Sorry about that. Continue on. Okay. So she seized him and threw him on the ground. Now she said, strike him on his arms on his arms and on his back and neck. And then she said, "I will take him out and bury him." Man, this giant woman, kind of creepy, kind of scary, right? She's 10 feet tall and arrow-proof. Y'all, it's my humor, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, she must have some of that stone skin, you know? She stayed a while quietly with the hunter and his wife, fetching in the game and being useful until they were ready to leave and return to the settlement. Then she said, "Now I must go to my people, for I need fear nothing." So she bade them farewell, and this is then the story of the stone giantess. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, so what do you guys think? This is some trippy stuff. This is like, I'll say it again real quick for this video alone. If anybody understands this culture as far as the Indians, a lot of the Navajo Indians, Iroquois, they talk about the giant men. There's just giant creatures that come and take their children and wives and all this and go to war with them. This story alone, it's compelling, it's interesting. Is it factual? Who knows? But I wanted to point it out because it was actually a giant woman. And we are going to do a future show on literally the Stonish giants and their skin and what the Indians talked about in that narrative. And it's really interesting. Very compelling. And I thank you all for staying with me. Pray for me. Visually disturbed. Seriously, visually issues and now back issues on top of it. But, I'm hanging in there like a hair on a biscuit. No joke, guys. Like a hair on a biscuit. That's a Kentucky talk. That's that Kentucky flavor. A hair on a biscuit. I can't laugh, guys, hard against my back. But I'm hanging in there like a hair on a biscuit. But anyways, it's a short video today. But yeah, the Stonish, it was said hair on a biscuit, man. I start let's say Kentucky talk. Oh, Lord. But anyways, real quick, I want to show this real quick before I get off here. Those of you who don't know, biblical narrative speaks of these giants. And I want to show this slide here. Genesis 6 verse 4, there were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in into the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, and the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. I just want to bring that up. I just want to thank the Father in heaven for allowing me to do this, and thank you for everything, and then your son Jesus. So that's the main important reason I do this. So I hope y'all are blessed. But yeah, if you're hanging in there like a hair on a biscuit, that just happened on the Visual Disturbance channel. Like I said, I'm Brian Reese, your host of Visual Disturbance. Y'all be blessed. And shalom. And hey, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be blessed. Thanks for the prayers. And thanks for the support. If y'all want to check out the support page on the bottom of the screen here, supportmeatcoffee.com. So go check it out if you get an opportunity. I got a few things on there. But y'all be blessed and hang in there like a hair on a biscuit. And watch out for them 10 feet tall and arrow-proof women that are stone, literally. That's what and we're going to get into that in a future broadcast. So, shalom. Y'all have a blessed day.